My Facebook account has been hacked, and yours might be too. Because this one is definitely different. Now, we've all heard the stories of people losing their Facebook accounts. Someone got in, they changed the password, and you no longer have access to all your stuff, which sucks. Mine is a little bit different. So you might be sitting here going, well, my Facebook account has not been hacked because I can still get in. I highly suggest that you watch the entire video and then check your account. So here is my story. I'm going to start off with telling you that I made two mistakes, really big mistakes. The first mistake is that I was using an email address that was defunct. The email address went to like my old acting days. It was one of those paid domain names. There's literally no way I could get into it. And I was still using it to log into Facebook. Problem number one. Problem number two is that my husband and I kind of share the Facebook, and so I had turned off the two-factor authentication. That does make it easier for hackers to get in. Oddly enough, I had my Facebook linked with my Instagram, and my Instagram did have the two-factor authentication with my phone number. That's really important because that's going to come up later, and how this whole weird, unique hacking thing came into play. So how I found out was I came home on like Monday or Tuesday morning, and my husband said, did you change your Facebook account password? I'm like, I don't even know my Facebook account password. It literally is just like programmed into my phone. So I went on, it said like, did you forget your password? How do you want us to contact you? And I selected text message, got a code, got back in. Then it said, let's do a safety check and just see. Is this your information? Blah, blah, blah. We get to the point in the process where it says, do you recognize all of these ways to contact you? And at the very bottom of the list, there was an email address. It was a Hotmail address that I did not recognize. So I said, I don't recognize this Hotmail address. And I was told that I couldn't delete it because the Hotmail address was linked to a Meta account. So if you're not familiar, Meta is like the parent company of Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all of the Meta eyewear, all of that stuff, right? And so I was like, whoa, is this just something new from Facebook? Do we all have Meta accounts? But no, because when I click on the Meta account, it says, this Hotmail address is associated with your name and this Meta account. And if you want to get in and or have forgotten your password, it needs to go through the Authenticator app that you set up. It's not my email, and I don't have the Authenticator app. So I'm guessing what happened is the hacker got into my Facebook and thought, score, I'm going to take this over. They got in, they wanted to get into everything, but my Instagram still had the two-way authenticator on it, so they couldn't get into Instagram, much the same way that I have the problem getting into their Meta account, even though I clearly have their fake email, Hotmail address. So I took all my Instagram off of my Facebook account. I immediately told everybody that I had been hacked. I didn't know the extent of it. He can't mess with my timeline because I changed the password and I got an authenticator app of my own. I also started using my phone number as another way to authenticate. So now I have security set up on my Facebook. My Instagram is completely separate. And he has a different email address. I'm saying here because I'm just kind of guessing. And an authenticator app for the Meta account. The Meta account and the Facebook account are now linked. They are one in the same for all of your basics, like about my information. But I can't get into his Meta account, and he, I don't think, can get into my Facebook account and see my timeline and or my friends or perpetrate any fraud there. Meta, Facebook, the whole thing, they will not help you. I was so desperate, I contacted Meta customer service and pretended I had a product that I needed to return. And I gave the whole spiel. And they're like, well, we'll email you at your Hotmail. I'm like, no, you're like totally not getting it. We've tried submitting pictures of my ID. He can change my birthday, which he's done several times. And then it said, you know, if you want to change your birthday back, you have to upload some kind of documentation. So I made up a random birthday and then I wrote on a Post-it note, like, help, my account has been taken over. Please take the Hotmail account off of my account. I took a picture of that. I heard nothing. It's this weird tug of war that we're in where he's like semi on my account and I can't get him off. I can't delete the account. I can't delete his account and I can't delete my account because they're attached. So it says, if you want to delete your Facebook account, you have to log into Meta and create a new password. Here, we'll send it to that Hotmail address. Can't do it. If I want to delete, I can delete his email as a way to sign off of Facebook, and it just puts the email at the very bottom, which I can show you in pictures. So there's no way to get these things away from each other, and there's no person that can help you. They are locked completely, and it's creepy. Now he's been adding my phone number to other accounts, like just other spam. And you can tell that they're like random spam, like he stole these accounts from other people, because it'll be like this nice normal looking family with not a like sentimental spelled wrong. It says that they're married. It's a picture of a husband and wife, and it says that they're a guy, but they're married to another guy. It just, like, you can tell this is not, it's not working. I don't know what the point is here. I don't know what the end game is here. I don't know what this person wants. I mean, obviously they wanted my account for like nefarious purposes, and they're linked. So I wish I could just say that I could delete the account. I can't delete the account because it won't. It's terrible. I feel like it would be better if the guy had just gotten everything and I could be like, well, my Facebook got hacked and it's over. But I have to watch him, kind of. Like, to this morning, it said that a payment had been added, like a payment card had been added to my Meta. And I felt so bad because I know that that is not a legitimate card from a legitimate person. I know that there's fraud. I know it's under like my name. And I can't do, like, I've reached out to Facebook. I've reached out to Aura, who's supposed to be like my online cyber safety. No one can help me. And so this is my plan. This is what we're going to do this weekend. I'm going to systematically go through Facebook and one by one delete every single one of my pictures. Every single one. I'm halfway through it. I've had my Facebook since 2008. So all my pictures are going. Then I'm going to change the name on the account so that it is no longer my name. After that, I'm going to create my very own fake Hotmail account and link it up to my account and take off anything legitimate. And finally, I'm going to get a Google Voice phone number, and I'm going to hook that up to the account. And then I'm going to unfriend every single one of my 772 legitimate friends so that he has nothing. And then I will turn off the two-factor authenticator and he can have the shell of what is left with hopefully no way to recover it. I might give it like a month or two to make sure that there's no way to actually recover my information. And that's the only thing I can think of doing because I don't want my name associated with fraud and I can't get this guy off, and Facebook is fine with fraud. Like, as long as they get their money, they don't care who's ripping off whom. The thing that bothered me the most was when I thought he might have access to my daughter's kids' messenger. And so a huge warning to parents. if your child has Kids Messenger, I wouldn't even use Kids Messenger. I think, I liked the idea of it, like it's safe for kids, you can monitor everything. But if your account gets hacked, the hacker gets everything. They get your messenger and they get the kids' messenger. So any videos that your child sends that they think is private, any kind of identifying information, like you don't want that out there. So I would say no, I deleted it. I deleted everything. I don't know what else to do. It's going to take hours, but it's better than letting this person have what he wants. Now, he tried, because I can still get into my accounts. It's a really weird hacking kind of a, it's an odd way to hack. But he tried to get into my account, let's see, in one day. Like the first day he kind of realized that he would not really be able to get in, which was yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 times in an hour. And I just sat here and was like, not me, not me, not me, not me. He also tried to change my phone number. And they asked me, should we keep this phone number or change it to a different one? And I said, yes, you have to keep this phone number. So he tried to change that. Like he really wants to be me. Like he really wants to be me. My husband says it's personal. I don't know. That freaks me out. I don't want to think about that. People have been sending me like all kinds of like tips and tricks and help, and there's nothing you can do. If Facebook isn't going to do anything, when this whole thing is over, it's all gone. I want nothing to do with the Meta Corporation. I do not trust them. I feel as though there are other companies out there that could, fill that void. Like, I just don't, I think it's horrible, but I get it. Like, it's just about the dollar, and there's nothing you can really do about that. You signed up for it. I think Facebook is actually like helping identity thieves, and they're okay with that. And they know it. They know that they're okay with it. And I would even suggest that they're harming children because they're allowing that they're marketing a product for kids and then making sure that there's no customer support to help you in case of an emergency. Like if your account gets hacked and your child has Kids Messenger and you're not able to delete it and your kid's information is out there, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care if someone gets it, or they just don't care. There's no safety net, you take a risk when you're online, and I accept responsibility for not having the two-factor authentication and using the email address. I think I always assumed that when they said like there's no customer support, or it was just people complaining because it was difficult, or you had to wait online for like a really long time, or they didn't get back to you. I didn't realize there's actually no customer support, like zero. There's nobody. There's nothing you can do. So I just wanted to put that out there. Someone could be on your account right now. You might not be able to get them off. I will show you in little slides like where they're hiding, because they can hide in your personal information and you would never know that account has been added. Had he not tried to change my password, I never would have known that he was there. All right, so here is the Meta Account Center. And from this vantage point, everything looks pretty normal. I have one profile, and yes, I did change my profile picture to a bunch of pineapples. But let's put that aside. Where I want you to go from here is into personal details. So right here, personal details. And again,
everything looks okay. There's nothing weird. There's nothing funky. I've blocked out my contact info. I was not born in 2003. But if he hadn't changed that, everything would look normal. So if this is your account, you could still have things look extremely normal and you don't even know that anyone is in your account or has hijacked your account. But you're going to use the little tab over here and you're going to see what else is going on. First two, the email and the phone number, those are mine, contact info. This Hotmail account down at the bottom, this is not mine. This does not belong to me. I have no access to it. I don't know where it came from. I can't see that from this screen. I don't know that's there from this screen. I have to go into contact info and it is buried down below. So I want to delete it. Easy peasy, right? Just hit delete. It tells me that this contact info is attached to a Meta account. Now, I do not have a Meta account, and I should not be associated with a Meta account. So I would like to delete this email. Yeah, I know. I'm no longer going to be able to access this fictitious Meta account. I am good with that. And then I get this message. Switch to Meta, log in with that Hotmail account or whatever other username and password you've used on the Meta account that you don't own because you have two-factor authentication on there. I can't get this off of my account. What should concern you, and you might want to think about, is I was able to block this at this level. But if you look here, he has that ability to add it to another account, to use it to log into another account. I think that he was able to do that on my Facebook a few times. I can't prove it. I can't see anything that he's done in there. But I think originally, before I added the two-factor authentication to my Facebook, I think he was able to do that. But there could be someone in your account that you don't know about, and they're just hiding out in there, and Lord only knows what they're doing. And there's nothing you can do. They're there, except, be like me and start deleting every single thing that is on there. Now, today is about 2 days later than I filmed my original video, and he has not tried to access my Facebook. It doesn't say someone's trying to log in, someone's trying to log in. What it is, I get some random friend requests throughout the day. I guess that's the way they're trying to get in. I'm not entirely sure, but that is how you can find someone lurking on your Facebook account.